Just one thing about shrinkflation, guys. This is Moose, and I just wanted to come on here to shout out this comment from Mr. West Coast, because I do think of the corporations. I think about them all the time. I think about them when I'm tucking my daughter in at night and when I'm giving insulin to my diabetic dog named Skittles. And when people start talking about shrinkflation, I'm thinking about how unfairly the corporations have been treated by the liberal media and sleepy Joe Biden. This idea that we're getting less stuff in the same packaging for the same, if not higher prices. I'm sorry, I thought Michelle Obama said our kids was too fat. And now y'all want to give them more potato chips? And one thing, guys, I'm just tired of all the whining. Sleepy Joe and Senator Bob Casey are trying to pass a law to treat shrinkflation as an unfair or deceptive practice. And that might be how you boys do it up in Scranton, but I've seen that documentary, and I know that big fella there could have had a much smaller mess on his hands if he had just made less chili in the same pot. They're going after big chip and big candy, just like they went after big oil and big pharma. And one more thing, guys. My wife Kathy's in on it too. Yesterday, she was telling me how she's so upset about her Chobani flips. She says there's less yogurt now and the granola ratio is all messed up. I'm sorry, but there's too much granola anyway. They needed more balance. It's not about equality, it's about equity. Ain't that what y'all liberals always say? I even get it from my guys at work. I got the best HVAC crew this side of the Monongahela, and they get a single complimentary bottle of sports beverage that I provide for them on hot days. But now, every time they go on site, all I hear about is a whole lot of moaning about how the Gatorades that I pay good money for have 4 fewer ounces in them. Heck, my acupuncturist stopped in the middle of a line in my solar chakra to tell me all about what they've done to the Toblerones. I've seen the Toblerones. I've eaten plenty in my time, and guess what? The pieces were too close together. You could never split them evenly. It bothered me. And one more thing, guys. Don't think I don't know where y'all are coming from. Every morning for the last 11 years, I've cracked open a room temperature ultra white Monster Energy. But if they started putting it in a smaller can for the same money, what am I supposed to do? Stop? No, I just drink slightly less or buy 2 cans. Didn't any of y'all ever think of that? I want y'all to think about what we'd lose if we got rid of shrinkflation. Think of all the product designers and packaging engineers who are working so hard to hide it. Y'all love special effects and magic shows, but y'all can't appreciate the ingenuity involved in making a tiny tube of super glue look like a big old bottle. One more thing. Actually, that's all I got, guys. If I say any more, they're going to put me on some kind of list, and I need that like I need another hole in the head. I'll catch y'all down the road.